There is, in fact, this trans influencer, so to speak. This person is on TikTok, which I described to you guys as being an online insane asylum. And Zaya was very excited about his future. He talked about how he was going to be one of the first men to become pregnant. Let's just hear Zaya in his own words, because he's so excited. I don't want to do him any injustice here. He's just brave and bold and futuristic. Take a listen.
Today I want to tell y'all how I could be the world's first pregnant transgender woman. Now, am I actually going to be the first one? Who knows? But you're probably wondering, how can a transgender woman be pregnant? She doesn't have a uterus. Well, that's why you do a uterine transplant. So long story short, a donor uterus would be planted into me. It would be fertilized, a baby would be born, and then the uterus would be taken out so my body doesn't reject it. And this procedure has already been done on some cis women, meaning women who were born women and identify as women, and 16 of them have been successful and babies were born from donor uterus. Now, of course, the baby technically would not be my biological child unless I chose to fertilize the egg with my frozen man juice. And this should all be possible within like the next 10 to 20 years. So when I'm like 28 years old, I could get pregnant. I could be pregnant. Now, of course, it's never been done on a trans woman yet, but it just goes to show how crazy science is and anything is possible.
So exciting. Very, very exciting. Do you hear this? This is going to be one of the pregnant man. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be very easy. It's so easy. When you put it on TikTok and you make it sound like that, it sounds very easy. It's the direction that science is going in. So what he's going to have the uterus implanted. It could be his baby if he freezes his sperm and maybe he saves it for later and then he fertilizes the baby. And it's all so simple when it's on TikTok for views. And brave Zaya has decided to go forward with the procedure to remove his penis. And that was how it started. Here's how it's going. Take a listen.
Recovery was going to be hard, but nobody tells you that it could be this hard. But yeah, I was diagnosed with vaginal stenosis, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically when scar tissue gets built up inside of the vaginal canal to the point where it's like extremely tight and uncomfortable. And the thing is, for the first year after getting bottom surgery, you have to dilate your vagina religiously because it's a brand new canal that needs to be kept open religiously for the first year. And now that I have this stenosis, I physically cannot dilate.
Wow, Zaya, I'm really sorry to hear that. Maybe part of the reason why you have to dilate your vagina religiously following that procedure is because it's not a vagina. And hearing you say, I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't know it was going to be this hard. This is what I'm talking about when I say that sociology overriding biology disturbs me. Did somebody have to explain to Zaya that it was going to be real hard to chop off his dick? Did he actually need somebody to sit down and say that? Was that not just abundantly obvious? I mean, I'm not a man. I don't have a penis. But I would imagine that most men have some sort of an understanding that it wouldn't be very fun to chop off their dicks. I don't know. I just feel like that might be a thing that they're hardwired to understand, absent any books, absent any doctors or nurses explaining to them how that's going to feel. But not Zaya. Zaya's on TikTok, and everything's so easy on TikTok. It's going to be so great. I'm going to get a uterine. I'm going to get this. I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to be the first man. Oopsies. Actually, chopping off my dick, it actually didn't go so well. You should not be allowed to practice medicine at all. And unfortunately, Zaya is never going to be able to get his dick back. That's all I'm going to say on that topic.